What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey. It's Friday night at 8. Hey, please don't be too late. Got myself a date. Great. Shout out to Professor Clump. Is that his name? Professor Clump. Girl, we're on our way to Starbucks, and then we're going to go to the park. It is cold. It's 42 degrees. That's cold, okay? And I'm over here trying to put the heater on hell because it's so cold. But I need to get some gas, and I don't want to get out of the car. Oh, because it's so cold. But because we're going to go right here next to Starbucks, there's a gas station right here. It's all determined and if there's too many people there. Because I was like, should I go to the gas station first or should I go to Starbucks first? But I want to go to the gas station first to get it over with. And then go to Starbucks. What you gonna do? I swear to God, y'all get to a 4-way stop and just forget how to drive. I don't know if you're just trying to be nice or you don't know what to do or you just, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, honey? It was so sad. I saw yesterday that Forrest Whitaker's wife died. Some reports were saying she died from complications from having anorexia. I'm trying to look at the gas station. There's too many people over there. Maybe I'll come out later and put some gas in the car. I want to do it now though. So we'll see what it looks like when we get out of Starbucks. Yeah, her name was Keisha. I didn't know they were divorced. I thought they were still married. They said ex-wife. Some reports said they don't know what it is, but I saw one report that said it was from anorexia. And then they just showed a picture of her and she was like very, 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 very skinny. I think I know this van don't think it's about to go through the drive-through. It's not going to make the clearance. It can't go through the drive-through. They're so stupid. That's so dumb. This is dumb. And I bet you if somebody tries to tell him, sir, you're not going to be able to get out. You're not going to be able to go through the thing. He will ignore it and like you can't tell him what to do. They can't. You just let them do what they're going to do, child. Which one do I want to use? Do he think he's going to make that 9 foot? It's one of those little Sprinter Mercedes Benz Sprinters. That's not going to make the clearance, sir. It says 9 feet 3 inches. And that thing is tall. But can't nobody tell y'all nothing. So, yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my God, how sad. And they have, I think, 3 daughters. I think Forrest Whitaker has 3 daughters. I think Forrest Whitaker is also a Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I saw that his wife, Keisha, died. That's really sad. Or ex-wife, Keisha, died. Very sad news. Her daughter posted that her mom died at 50. She was 51. They were married for over 20 years and divorced in 2018 and shared 3 daughters together. I guess he can make it. He don't want to get out the car, the little Sprinter. Girl, I don't. Crazy. Okay. Yeah. See,
I've never been to prison. 19 felonies, no convictions. Yeah, knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
No.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No. I've never been to prison.
I had that saved. I didn't mean to click on it. I didn't mean to click on it. I meant to click on another story. Stephen A. Smith says women who are a strong 7 are the most appreciative of men than other women, while you stand at a sturdy 2. This is, and y'all, and I said that's what I said in the comments. My comment on this video is, listen to him.
Listen, but all the men, there's no man alive that would disagree with what I'm about to say.
You want a strong 7. Let me tell you why. 10, fine as all get out, tat out, body, looking fine, everything like that, got it going on. Too much, man. Too much. But she knows she won't. And you're expendable. She can take you or leave. A 9, that's a problem too. Because you got enough people telling her she's a 10, so half of them acting that way. And by the way, the ones that ain't acting that way still require more from you than what others might. And so you got to be up on your game. That's problematic. 8, that's ideal. Because that's really, really good looking. She got it going on. But at the same time, there's a level of independence that comes with it, which is never a bad thing until she's so independent that she's making you feel like you need to be more dependent on her than she needs to be on you. So there's too many opportunities and too much time that's wasting away where you're not feeling like that dude. You're feeling like a dude, not that dude. Here's where the strong 7 comes in. Looks-wise, she can compete with an 8. But her mentality is not that of an 8. So she's more appreciative of you.
Her self-esteem is lower.
As a result,
that's what he's saying.
She shows an elevated appreciation. But her mentality.
This is this man's platform. This is what he's
so she's
saying
more
to people. This is what he's using his platform for.
Wanting her. As a result, she shows an elevated appreciation for you wanting her. Therefore, she treats you like she wants you. So, y'all have more of a good time.
Her self-esteem is lower. And she's going to be excited because she doesn't have the self-esteem to believe that a man is going to want to pay attention to her. So she's more appreciative to you. That's what he said. Let me mansplain for you. That's what he's saying. And this is what I said. This is why you can't blame single mothers for the state of manhood, because men learn how to perform from other men, and they get advice like this from other men. Someone needs to ask Stephen A. Smith, where does he and his hairline fall on the scale? Because he's giving us sturdy too.
Hi, what can I get started for you today?
Hi, may I have a hot grande oat milk latte with 3 pumps of chai and 3 pumps of brown sugar?
Okay.
And can you make that with no foam and extra hot, please?
Okay.
And then a cranberry bliss bar as well.
Cranberry bliss bar. Anything else for you today?
No, that's all.
Okay. Can I get your name for the order?
Erica.
All right. It's gonna be $10.90 at the window. Thank you.
Thank you. So where do you stand? That's the problem now. They know that we live under a system of patriarchy where men do the choosing. We really have to acknowledge that. But you have to flip that on its head, because you have to be super selective. And these men are out here giving advice like, oh, find you a woman who is not that high on the whatever scale, because look, literally beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? And people like what they like, and everybody doesn't like the same thing. So whatever you think a 7 is, or whatever you think an 8 is, you have the audacity looking the way you do, looking literally like Sherman Hemsley, like literally looking like Sherman Hemsley, talking about giving advice. And there are women who will see Stephen A. Smith and think he's wonderful. Not from these lenses here. He ain't cute. He don't look good to me. You at a 2 talking about telling men how to go find women at a 7, because a 7 is not going to be thinking that a man wants to talk to her. Her self-esteem is lower than an 8. So she's going to be more appreciative that a man is paying attention to her. Because my fellas, you are the prize. There are women in this world who do nothing but walk through their life for the attention of a man. They're looking for the attention from you. So find women. The problem is they be trying to find women who don't fall into these little brackets that they put them in. But there are women who will fall in line with what, you know, they are talking about. Girl, I'll be like, Stephen A. Smith, get your ass out of here talking to people. Father God, free us from crazy NIGGAs with microphones. Why can't black men work to be better instead of asking black women to want less? Or do y'all actually like women or not? They don't. I've been trying to tell y'all. It's not that. And I think when you say a person doesn't like, the system is so embedded that you believe just because somebody doesn't like a group of people that they are then homosexual or lesbian, right? I do believe that there are some men who are not gay, but heterosexual men do not like women. And it's literally by design. It's literally by design. And then you want to blame women for the state of the world. And it's like, no. Part of that upbringing comes from the programming that you're going to have. And some women have it internally too. They internalize misogyny. The system is built for that. 420. Come on, girl. Good morning.
I'm just gonna ask you a question on the screen first. Okay, here you go. And then you're all set.
All right, thank you. You too. And this is the advice that they're giving. And I'm telling you, that's the reason why the focus is always on romantic or intimate partnerships. You have statistics that say you're in danger in intimate partnerships, but these men are still promoting intimate partnerships, intimate partnerships, intimate partnerships, intimate partnerships. They need for you to agree to this stuff, y'all. And some of y'all be agreeing to the stuff. Okay, let me see. I think maybe we can get some gas. Oh, because there's nobody in there now. Let me go over here. Come on. Pull all the way up, sir. Andy Warhol. Pull up because I'm behind you. Yep. I'm behind you, bruh. I'm going to stop right here at this one. Oh, no, that one says pay inside. I'm not paying inside. I'm paying at the pump. Pump, 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 pump. Pump it up. Shout out to Joe Budden. Girl, that's why they don't have a side mirror. The back has looks like a damn grill on the back that is in placement of the lift gate. That car look like Junkyard Dog drives it. Okay, let's get some gas. I'm only gonna put a little bit in because I'm only gonna put like $20 because I'm cold. I don't want to be standing outside. All right, we'll be right back. I don't think I could get past him over here. Can I? I don't think so. I'm just gonna back up. I'm just gonna back up. I'm a good backer upper. Oh, come on. Oh, backwards on the bump, honey. On the bump. Don't come in here. All right. All right. All righty. All righty then. Okay, now we're on our way to the park. Thank you for coming with me to Starbucks and the Petro. Put some snaps on the Petro. Yeah, so that was good. All right. So, yeah, so we talking about these men telling other men, go look for them a 7 because she's more appreciative because her self-esteem is lower. That's exactly what he said. You want to hear it again? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you want to hear it again. No, we're not going to hear it again. We're going to talk about something else because I'm not going to spend my time talking about no nigga with a goddamn convertible hairstyle. Hair look like a goddamn convertible. Somebody said decenter men. They don't like us anyways. Anytime they get a stage or a microphone, they let it be known. That's one thing. I think a lot of women are starting to listen to men instead of being like, oh, that's not what he's saying. You know, there's still going to be some of those women who are like, oh my God, that's not what he's saying. What he really means is, and just change the whole everything about what he just said, right? Because they don't want to let go of the illusion. They don't want to let go of the fantasy that one day, maybe one day, these men are going to get it together. And I will just give you some advice. You cannot wait. You can't wait for white people to get their shit together when it comes to racism. You can't wait for men to get their shit together when it comes to misogyny. You have to really just decide not to participate in it because it's going to exist. It's going to continue to exist because there will always be women who are going to enforce and uphold the pillars of patriarchy, right? But there's some women that are like, oh, you know what? Y'all can have it. I'm not going to participate in it. I see how it's killing men, women, children, animals. It's killing everybody. And I'm not going to want to participate in it. And and that's why you have to have your ammunition ready. Because when they tell you stuff like, oh, women are, most of the criminals in the damn jailhouse come from single mother homes, and this is the reason why. Like, they honestly will blame the state of manhood on a woman. They will. So you have to have information ready if you are going to um, talk to them in digital spaces or talk to them in public spaces when they spout off these talking points that you know are in fact untrue or no longer relevant because there's the data is so old. You know what I mean? You're talking like the other day. That's why I had to post on my Instagram um, page. This woman is going around. This black woman is going around, spitting the talking point that single mothers make the worst households, make children that come out of single mother homes. They make the worst children. They produce the worst product, is what this woman said. And she's using a red pill talking point, a dumb pill talking point, where they are saying that single mothers are the cause for the way of society, for the criminal behavior in all men is because of more than likely they didn't come from a single mother home and it's their mother, right? But that they are talking about a statistic that was very old. It's 35 years old. It's from 1987. And you're using the statistics to say that single mother homes produce the worst product. That's exactly what she said. And it's not true. So I went ahead and I posted the actual man debunking the statistic, because the people keep saying that statistic. If you're going to participate in this situation, you're going to have to listen to people and what they say. A lot of y'all don't want to hear what these men are saying. from my vantage point, it looks as if that men don't like women. Right? That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me. And it's so weird because it's like they're fighting to be in partnership with people they don't like. You know why? Because they need you to agree to some idea that you're supposed to be doing all of this labor for them. Oh, I don't have my book with me. I don't have my book with me. It was hot. It's hot, hot, hot. Fan me off. I'm hot, hot, hot. Cuff me, please, because this ain't fair. Oh. Mm, mm. This is really good. Oh my God. I feel like throwing it up against the window. Mm-mm-mm. It is so good. Let me read some other comments. So y'all know that I'm not the only one, because they make it seem like you're the only one. 50-something-year-old bachelors who aren't walking billboards for successful relationships sure love spending so much time talking down about women. Speaking for myself, I've never woke up in my adult life and said, Lord, if you're listening, please bring me a strong 7. He's literally not even a 2. How you gonna judge the next? Listen to a strong 2 give advice. That's what I said. You sitting at a 2, trying to tell men. But guess what? Women have been trained to accept a 2 if you got a little money, if you got a little personality. Accept a 2. Ain't no way they're advising men to accept 2s. But you've been trained to accept a 2. You've been trained to accept. I be looking at these dudes and these girls, I would not be like, it must be the cash because it ain't your face. It must be the cash because it ain't your face. Now do it, baby. Do it, baby. Stick it, baby. Do it, yes. Spend that cash a little harder. I might let you dive in the water. Yeah, exactly. I might let you get saved. Girl, ugly ass niggas. Always talking shit. It be the ugly ones too. I know it's 1 or 2 of you out there that gave an ugly nigga a chance and he tried to play in your face. I know, girl. I know. It's more than a few. Raise your hand if you gave an ugly nigga a chance and he tried to play in your face. Come on, raise your hand. You've been trained and socialized to accept ugly niggas because their looks is not their commodity. Their looks is money. Their commodity is money, not looks. Your commodity is beauty, right? And even then, it doesn't matter. They have the most beautiful women and they dog them out. I just be like, how the hell can Halle Berry get cheated on? How the hell can somebody beat on Halle Berry? Girl, what are you talking about? It don't have nothing to do with it. And it's like, oh, you can't say he's ugly, girl. Yes, he's ugly. Shut up. He's ugly and you know it. Then you even when you go on like the dating sites, you've been socialized to accept them like that. You go to these dating sites, look how much effort these men put into their profiles. They don't put no effort in their profile. And look at all the effort you put into, to make sure that I'm sitting at a table and make sure I have an outdoors to show that I'm adventurous. You have all these things to make yourself seem like you're a great catch. And them niggas be looking like they got grease stains, looking like they work down at Mel's Diner, honey. Grease stains on their damn shirt. Bellies be resting on their damn laps when they sit down. Girl, teeth missing on the fucking side. Ain't shaved. Looking a mess. Photo is blurry. They in the bathroom. The background look like, I don't know what is that on the wall back there. And y'all be looking, and you could tell you can tell by the effort that they put in putting themselves out there as a potential dating partner. Look at them. Go on a dating site for heterosexuals and see how much effort the men put into. You can look at Kendra G's show. that is proof that these niggas think because they exist that they are due a woman. They come on her show, really believe, like, you really think that you're suitable for partnership? You really believe that how you're coming and presenting on a stage in front of hundreds of people, they have the audacity to believe that that is acceptable? And some woman, and there will be some woman that will accept it. That's why it doesn't change, because it's like there's going to be a fool out there who's going to accept it, who's going to accept that. It's true. Says a strong 4. I'm like, I don't understand it. Let's see what else the neighborhood talk. Is this the neighborhood talk? Yeah, let's see what else the neighborhood talk has to say on their site.
I sponsor the blog.
Let me just go down the list here. Nicki Minaj drops her highly anticipated 5th studio album, Pink Friday 2. Have y'all listened to it? I haven't listened to it yet. Watch JazzyBrown on people saying they could never be a man's third baby mama after announcing pregnancy with Cam Newton, until a rich NIGGA put that pressure on you. Oh God, I'm so annoyed. Okay, didn't she have like shit to say about, she has a lot of shit to say. I think I have a video where she was talking shit about baby mamas. Let me see something real quick. Jasmine Brown pregnant. I'm trying to find her when she was talking about
Pick-me's are women who try to do everything right just so a man can choose me. Yeah, cut that shit out. Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. Men already know what they want in a woman and who they want. But if you're so nurturing and you're an asset and it's not you, they'll never tell you to stop doing what you're doing because it's beneficial. And I don't want to hear none of that shit like, oh, I'm just a nice person, I'm genuinely like that. Well, bitch, you gonna genuinely get played.
Submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And like, I pretty much read his mind. So it's like, if I know you and I study you, like I know how you are in the morning, I know how you are about midday, I know when you're in this mood, what you need. Like before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. Boy, it is my joy. You know, I love to see him eating the meal that I cooked. I love seeing him sleep easy. Every night, like clockwork, I scratch this man's back to sleep. And I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's like, I just know that's when I'm like, oh, I can stop now. But I find joy in being your rest, you know? So know what that means. And that works for us because he wants what I have to offer.
baby mamas, and because she had a lot of things to say, disparaging things to say about women who don't marry the man that they're with. I wouldn't marry Cam Newton, but you know, that's, she was the one saying that she was down here, you know, having anal sex and she didn't enjoy it. She said she used to be crying in the shower. Crying in the shower, child. Let's hear what she has to say to baby mothers. Let's see. Oh, God, how embarrassing. I'm already embarrassed. I don't even know what she's about to say. Where is it? That was on the neighborhood talk. Hold on, I lost my page. Oh, how embarrassing. Jasmine Brown. Here we go.
Y'all know I'm the third one, and this is his 6th child. Someone said, "Woo, couldn't have been me." All right, so the rich nigga put that pressure on you. I could never even know okay. Until $100 million put the pressure on you. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Talking about what you'll never be. Bitch, you ain't never had. Oh, you shit. It's so funny because he was talking back at a couple of people. He was talking back at a couple of people in the comments too, which was great. I was like, yeah, man, get him. Can't nobody read your heart, but. Y'all don't know.
Let's read some of the comments. A baby mama is only entitled to child support. She probably won't get as much as she thought she would by a rich ninja since he has 5 other mouths to feed. Being a baby mama is ghetto. It's not a flex to say you choose to have a baby with a man you don't value enough to marry you first. Honestly, sometimes I'm trying to tell you, I would rather be a child's mother than a weirdo's wife. Like y'all see the value in the marriage, and sometimes you forget about the man that you're trying to marry. And just because a woman doesn't see value in marriage doesn't mean something is wrong with her because she wants to be a mother and not be married to the person. Some men, and I know it's hard to like put those two things together, like you're willing to have a baby with him but you're not willing to marry him. No, I want a baby, I just don't want to be someone's wife. And I don't think that a lot of women who think that there's some value in that, for some people it's not valuable, right? 3 baby mamas and 6 kids, all that money and 0 self-control. Having money don't make a nigga high value. It just makes him a nigga with money. This ain't a flex. If he got a gang of baby mamas and a team of kids, that's a man that lacks discipline, self-control, and makes bad decisions. It doesn't matter if he can buy you a Birkin, whoop-de-doo. But go ahead to laugh to keep from crying. At least you can cry in a fancy car. Somebody said, I want to be this delusional. It seems fun and peaceful. It's not. And the baby changes how you like chemically, it changes you. Like, and if you see the way that he's treating his, like, he's over there trying to take a car away from the children's mother. He's trying to get a car back from her that she's had. Why are you trying to take away her transportation? Why wouldn't you want your child's mother to have because they don't care. To me, I don't know. I don't think that, I don't know, I wouldn't want to be married. I mean, maybe you want to be married to Cam Newton and try to get some kind of alimony or something. Maybe this wouldn't have been so bad if she wasn't previously trying to give women dating advice. Right. Like you had shit to say about women being baby mamas. I know you did. I wish I could find it. That's right, girl. Laugh to keep from crying. He's rich, but trying to take a 2017 Benz from his baby mama and kids. It's plenty of women in this comment section saying they would never, definitely if a rich man came along. Girl, this is where let me tell you something. For the amount of, I don't know what you consider rich, but for the amount of rich men there are not enough women who desire to be in monogamous relationships who are going to have access to a quote unquote rich. Y'all letting these celebrities and these women who move in these circles make you believe that there's a lot of men like this available. That's why they pass the niggas around, because there's not a lot of rich men available. But y'all want to act like you want to be in monogamous relationships. The rich men will be available to y'all if y'all didn't want monogamy. But y'all want monogamy. And monogamy allows average niggas to have access to you. So you give them access, and then now you're trying to figure out these niggas are not rich. So get that fantasy out of your head. I don't know. Y'all ignore the numbers all the time, whatever, because it's love. It's love. It's you can't deny the person the quest for love. Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna move on because this is stupid. Jasmine Brown is stupid. I'm so when I hear her speak, it literally sounds like somebody trying to convince themselves of what they're saying. She sounds like a blithering idiot, and it's so embarrassing to watch. It literally is embarrassing to watch. When you were on an interview saying that you do sexual acts with him that are not comfortable to you, and that you're crying in the shower, and that it's what he wants. Girl, a maid, a mattress, and a mule. Now you over there, a pregnant ass donkey. Good claps. Let's clap for JazzyBrown, girl. I don't know what else to say about it. That's all. Let's see what else. For Us Bias Network got Megan James and rapper TheGame casting side chicks. The last time TheGame was on a television show, he assaulted a woman. Y'all better be careful with him. He owes that woman, he still owes that woman all his royalties from his company. She was awarded. I said, who was her lawyers? TheGame ain't never going to put nothing out ever again because all the money that he makes from it is going to go to that woman that he assaulted on a reality show. You got to be mindful. I wouldn't have him nowhere. And then y'all calling it side chicks, which kind of promotes this idea that this woman doesn't have any scruples about herself. And so a woman that comes across that she doesn't have any scruples about herself, them niggas is going to try her. If you're willing to fuck with a married man, ain't no telling what other shit you willing to do, bitch. I'm just telling you how they see y'all. I'm just telling y'all. Megan James, she's the one that sat on stage and said she didn't care if the man, she wants to be in a monogamous relationship, but doesn't care if the man cheats on her. Girl, that's not a monogamous relationship. Y'all be liking to tell your girlfriends that you're in a monogamous relationship, but you know you and this man have an arrangement where you don't care as long as he don't bring you no diseases or a baby, is what your criteria is. If that's what you agree to, then that's what you agree to. If you want to set your like people set their relationships up the way they want to set them up, but it's what they tell the community that really gets the girls gagging. I'm okay with my man cheating on me. Don't say he's cheating on you. Oh, which is you have everybody saying you're in a monogamous relationship. If you're okay with your man, your partner, having other partners, he's not cheating on you. You're okay with it. That's not cheating. Don't bring me no STDs or a baby. You're in an open relationship, sweetheart. Why are you acting like you're in a monogamous relationship and then you want to call it cheating? Girl, that doesn't even make sense to me. That doesn't sound smart. Russell Simmons says he took 9 lie detector tests to prove his innocence against our allegations. Admit he wasn't the best person towards women, but he has never been violent or forceful. We can't demonize people without proof. Her word is proof, my dear. Her word, in addition to patterns of behaviors and other people coming out. See all the people coming out? Another person, this songwriter, I think she said her name is Tiffany Red. And yeah, Tiffany Red. She wrote a letter to Puffy in Rolling Stone, and she described the physical and mental abuse she witnessed during her and Cassie's friendship. And her and Cassie remain friends today. And she said she wanted to come out to let the world know that Cassie ain't lying. I was a witness to some of the stuff that she's talking about in these reports. And y'all know that report, all we saw was 35 pages, but it's more, I think it's more than 30. The actual report is more than 35 pages, and that Cassie spilled the beans. And so the more people are coming out, and then you're actually seeing older footage where people are talking about this man's behavior, but nobody paid attention. Nobody is paying attention. He comes out and he says, oh, I didn't do any other things. Nobody is going to come out and say, yes, I was injecting women with drugs and, R-ing them, and no person is going to come out and admit that. Somebody said in the comments when this thing came out about Cassie that, all the people that are around him somehow, some way they end up leaving this earth. And somebody said, what y'all trying to say? Is he a serial? Y'all trying to say he's a serial killer? Honey, Ted Bundy had a wife and children. Richard Ramirez was married. People living these alternate lives, and on the other end of their lives, their people around them are dropping like flies. It wouldn't be too far-fetched to me to say, like, and Charles Manson, Charles Manson never touched a person. He never killed a person. He never. He was behind bars because he gave orders and people followed his orders. You don't have to put your hands on anybody to be considered a serial killer. Again, Charles Manson set the precedent for that. Charles Manson hasn't killed nobody. She talked about how he intimidated her. He's seen her out. Are you the girl that's writing all the emotional songs about me? Songs that we have not heard from Cassie. Cassie ain't never put out nothing. She said she saw Cassie the way she left her, and then she saw her again and she was like despondent. She didn't even look like she was herself. She was disassociated and disconnected. And then he used her as a mattress for these men, and then injecting her with all this kind of stuff. This poor girl, and then there's people in the comments why would they come out? What do you mean? Y'all say the craziest stuff. Why they wait so long? A lot of people are witnesses, but if they come out, like, they sit on these shows and they're like, man, one time when I worked at such and such, I saw such and such do this and that. And then nobody says anything about it until the person that it happened to comes out and says something. What can other people do but say, this is what I saw, and then everybody ignore them? How many Vlad flashbacks do we have to see where these people were actually telling you the crimes that they were committing and what they witnessed? But you can't say anything until the actual victim comes out and says something. And then when they come out and say something, then you're like, yeah, that's what I was talking about when I was trying to tell y'all. Somebody was in the comments under the Cassie post talking about, I was her assistant for a little while and I witnessed this too. But I'm sure that guy has told other people, but what can you do? I can't tell you to file charges against this man and all I did was witness something. The actual victim needs to come out and say, hey, this is what happened to me. Then when that victim comes out, the security guards are coming out. Her friend, the writer, is coming out. Mark Curry is people who are signed coming out. And then on the other end, I was watching Cameron and Mace sit on their platform talking about how they were in a whorehouse somewhere and the things that they were doing. And I was like, yeah, are y'all reading the room? They don't care. They don't care. But there will always be the women there waiting and upholding and uplifting all of this stuff. Somebody at Rolling Stone, they keep running this stuff in Rolling Stone. I think Rolling Stone is like really like it's a music. It needs to be documented like this. We're going to put it in Rolling Stone. I think whoever is at Rolling Stone, there's a reporter, and she said she wrote a letter, right, talking about when she met Cassie and incidents that happened where she felt she was they were trying to use intimidation tactics. She said she was traumatized by him. Your abuse of power has inflicted ongoing harm on countless individuals, including myself, my friends, and my peers. It pains me to write this letter to you as a Black woman, but when will this cycle of abuse stop? It has to stop. Puffy has done all of these things to these women and was still able to lay between the legs of a woman and create another baby. He has a baby that's not even 2 years old. That's the part that I don't understand, is when you know the person was abusive to their partners and you could still lay with him in the most vulnerable state that you can be in, naked, having sex, and you want to be alone with this person and you know that he's abusive to women. Absolutely not. That's weird as hell. That part is weird. And that when y'all be doing stuff like that, that lets me know it's like it's a programming. Like you're literally operating unconsciously, because a conscious, aware person would not even want to be in proximity to a man who is rumored to. There's too many rumors. One rumor is fine, it goes away, we don't hear about it never ever again. Somebody else comes out and says something, and then somebody else comes out and says something, and then somebody else comes out and says something, and it's a pattern. And all of the patterns are the same. All these people aren't lying on you. And nobody, and the irony is, when you think somebody has money, you think they're incapable of evil acts against other people. And they are very much, all of us carry both in us. We are both and all and none at the same time. We all have the ability to reside and chill in the darkness of who we are. And some people thrive in that. That's when you say something is low vibrational and high vibrational, there it exists. It's low vibrational, but it still exists. It still exists. And people have darkness in them and light in them, if you want to use those terms so that we can just all be on the same page. And some people reside in that darkness, and what money and looks do, like the person's skin comes, all of these things that come into play help you see the person and put a bunch of filters on the person to be like, they couldn't do that. Bill Cosby was always about pull your pants up, be about education, giving donations. It was all about education, education, education. And at the same time, he was having sex with women who were unconscious. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn if you and I we are partying together. We are partying together. We are having a good time together. But at no time am I going to consent to me being in a passed out state or a blacked out state and you having sex with me. That's what I don't understand. What people be like, oh, they signed up for that. No one signs up to be tortured unless they're signing up to be tortured as part of their kink. But the majority of women are not going up to a room with a man to be harmed. They're not going up to a room with a man to be drugged and then him do whatever with her body when she's asleep or passed out. That's not what the women are signing up for. Yes, I'm signing up to have a good time. Yes, I want to listen to music. Yeah, I want to go back to your room. But I'm not signing up for you to torture me. I'm not signing up for you to RAPE me. What are you talking about? Nobody signs up to be violated. No one signs up to be violated. And you guys have to stop acting like and telling people, you knew what you signed up for. No, nobody signs up to be injected with a substance that can immobilize you, and you are watching men do whatever with your body they want to do with your body while some other man sits there and watches and gives instructions. Nobody signs up for that. In the same way, I don't give a damn. Y'all gotta stop acting like you're ashamed or shaming somebody like, oh, they just trying to get a quick payday. You goddamn right. The same tool that you use to harm is the same tool we're going to use to heal. Because the same way you do harm with that money, we're going to take that money and we're going to give it to the people so they can use it for whatever they need it for in order to heal. Period. That's all I have to say. I don't understand this. Don't let people shame. That's not a shame. You can, oh, they just want a payday. Yeah, you goddamn right. What else? How else am I going to be restored? How else am I going to heal? What am I need money to go to, I need money to buy a Birkin. Hello? I need money to go on a trip, and I need money for a psychologist because of all the pain I was put through. So you going to give me some motherfucking money so I can heal, bitch. That's it. That's just the bottom line. That's the bottom line. People who witness abuse are sometimes victims too. If power dynamics are involved, if you're forced into silence to protect the victim from further abuse, if you're forced into silence to protect the victim, if you live your life or livelihood in jeopardy. I had a friend who expressed to my ex-husband how her witnessing the abuse he put me through traumatized her too. Those of you saying that she wants a bag are disgusting. She can speak to whoever she feels about what she witnessed. When you truly love your friends, their battles are also yours. Y'all either don't have real friends or aren't a real friend, or both. Kudos to her for having the courage to speak out. Yes. Somebody said, funny how not one of Diddy's friends are speaking up for him because they know the truth. That's why. They know the truth. No one has come to his defense. Not one. Not a Dave Chappelle, not a Jay-Z, nobody. Why? Not a Khaled, not DJ Khaled, nobody. French Montana, Mace, nobody from Bad Boy. The only people from Bad Boys they're like, girl, this is what we saw, and we're going to support you. Danity Kane, everybody from Danity Kane, they know what's up. And then we have his bodyguards telling, yeah, he said he wanted to drug them and pimp them out. This is on brand. This sounds like a pattern of behavior. And what we're going to do, because of your access to money, because of your money, you've been able to harm people. So we're going to take that money and give it to other people. And we're going to strip you from ever being able to make any more money, because we see when you have money, you like to open schools and give money and donate this and that, but you also use your money to harm people and to traumatize people. So we're going to have to take that money away. We would rather take your money away and not have you donate anything ever again, because you're also using your money to harm people and to traumatize people and to terrorize people. So you have to be stripped of all that. And then you have these daughters, and Carisha hasn't come out and said a word. I know she better be packing her shit slowly but surely, packing her things like, girl, let me get away from him. That's it, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Unless you live in a situation or even witness abuse, say nothing. It's traumatizing and damaging to both parties. That's why I don't understand when people be staying in relationships. And then a lot of the people, they don't even correlate abuse. They only want to see somebody's eye busted and lip busted and head cracked and arm broke. And they forget about the other forms of abuse that people inflict on other people. You got to be mindful. And people don't say anything because it's like a lot of the times, see how many times she went back? 7 times it says. It says it takes about 7 times. And a lot of the times when the people are trying to leave, they want to harm the person and kill the person. I'm sure he tried to intimidate her by wanting her to come back. People, you need to go back. You need to go back. You need to go back. And you're in an altered mind state during all of this. You don't even know what's left and what's right and what's reality and what's a goddamn dream. You don't know what's going on. Yeah, we need to these people are trying to get a bag. You goddamn right. Ain't no way you be able to try to shame somebody for getting a monetary compensation for the shit they've been through. How else will they be able to heal? What else? You crazy as hell. Yeah. I need all the money because I need to be going on trips. In addition, that's part of my therapy too. Hello? A retail therapy. You goddamn right. I'm going to be buying shit with this money. Yes. What are you talking about? Same shit. The same way you used it to abuse, I'm going to use it to heal, motherfucker. And that's just what it is. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Put your oxygen mask on first. Peace.